Hey guys, OCD is about control and resistance. What makes OCD really debilitating and sort of an ongoing issue is that this resistance and control is baked into your nervous system, into your automatic processes. So your system is interpreting your outer experience and controlling your internal experience, thoughts and emotions through this lens, through this mode of resistance and control. And of course, this was a survival mechanism. It got hardwired in, right? And so when thoughts are resisted and over controlled, there's a suppression of energy within the body. And it's this state of tension that creates also within your physiology that is unhealthy, right? That leads to the symptoms that show up that we know of as anxiety or intrusive thoughts, these disgust, these feelings of doubt and uncertainty, right? They are showing up because of this over control, over resistance that is our system is running on. And so what I found so helpful in this process, not only in my own life, my own journey of dissolving OCD within myself, but also within clients, is consciously and intentionally, because again, this system is running automatically, right? It's running unconsciously. So it's up to you to consciously, intentionally disrupt or throw a wrench into that gear to give it a different signal, different input into your nervous system and brain so that it will then hardwire and program a different response. And so that different response we want to input is about allowing, of surrendering. This is the antidote. This is the exact opposite of resistance, of trying to push down, avoid, push away, suppress. Allowing is a state of being, an act that allows this energy to come up, run its course, and move on. And this is what is healthy. This is what allows your mind and body to be at ease. And so much of the work that I do with clients is about structuring their lives around this very practice of allowing and surrendering. And so, can you do this? Can you develop a practice where you can allow what is there? Maybe you're resisting, um, a, bodily sensations, parts of how your body is functioning and working that you don't like and that you don't want, things about your thoughts that you don't like, and you're resisting and trying to control them, trying to analyze and figure out or avoid certain things. And this is happening again on an internal level with our internal experience, thoughts, and emotions. It's also happening on an external level. We control people around us. We try to control the events in our life. We try to, avoid certain things that could trigger us, right? So this is reaches out into our whole world, but it starts internally. When you start to internally surrender and allow the mind, the body, and we stop trying to control and do a mechanism or a function that is not supposed to be and cannot be done by our conscious control. Think of like your heart rate, your breathing, your pH, your blood pressure. We could go on for, if we open up an anatomy and physiology textbook, we could go on for hours about all the automatic, unconscious bodily functions, right? Reactions, cellular level, enzymes, minerals, mineral balance. There's so much that we are not able to control. And so many of the thoughts that come up and the feelings that come up are also not within our direct control. Yet we live under the illusion that I can control this. And if I push this away, or if I manipulate this and blah, 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 then I'll feel better. I'll feel safe. Uncertainty becomes dangerous. Doubt becomes danger. And these things get baked into our approach towards life until it doesn't, until it becomes an issue, until our body and mind start to talk. The body keeps the score, right? The famous book, famous saying. Your body is going to show you the result of your life. It's all feedback for you to then go in and say, what am I doing to create this dis-ease within my system? And this dis-ease, lack of ease, lack of calm, comes down to self-judgment at a very basic core level. Self-judgment, what self-judgment does, I'm bad, I'm wrong, I'm not enough, if this, or if that, blah, blah, blah. This self-judgment creates tension and resistance within us towards ourselves. And because of that, because of those limiting beliefs, we have to control our environment internally and externally so that we feel safe within that limited boundaries we've set about ourselves. So that's the scope here, what's going on. And I love a daily practice of surrendering and allowing what is going on internally within me on a feeling level, on a thought level, of going into my body, grounding my attention in my body, and allowing sensations and emotions to run their course. Do this every day, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. And this begins to send that signal to the brain of pausing, noticing, naming. I feel shame, guilt, fear. I allow fear, shame, guilt. I allow this. I surrender to this. I sink into it. That it's a repetition thing. The more you sink that in, the more you start to gain awareness, and you get this thing flowing. This consciousness level starts to adapt and shift, and you start getting breakthroughs, and symptoms begin to lessen, and thoughts aren't so scary anymore. You begin to trust yourself more. You begin to change how you show up and relate to other people. You become more assertive, more intentional. Start to think about and understand what it is you want your life to look like, and what you want your life to be about, and how you want to be in this world. You can set boundaries. You can say no. You can live life with intention. And OCD is a big wake-up call to return you to this state. Remember who you are. If you like this approach, I do one-on-one coaching, a 12-week program where we go through all of this. We do weekly Zoom calls. And if you're interested in this, we can schedule a strategy call, which will be a link in the description for you to schedule. We can have a time to meet, and discuss and see if or hear about the program, see if this program is a good fit for you, and if it'd be a good fit to work together. So take care. Peace.